I pay way over $18.99 for a concealer. It's just, and I've
How long does it take you to put it on?
And there's absolutely no way it lasts 3 months either. Well, you just keep going. You just keep going, and you
Is
pay
it,
more money.
sorry to be stupid, but what do you do? Just put it on with your finger or what?
Well, I put it on with my finger because it's about how you choose. But you just can either put it on with your finger, but it's, for me, I think you always overuse it as well. So, which is, honestly, it's just unbelievable.
So save time, save money, and actually, why fake it?
Exactly. And why cover the problem when you can actually address it? It's 082062 is your item number, £18.99. And what we're going to move on to now is one of our favourites as well, Richard. Remember last time we were on together, I explained to you that I don't wear lipstick because it doesn't agree with me, it makes my lips tingle, I always find that I don't like the effect. And then we did a live demonstration of this. But this is the lip plumper. Tell me about this.
So the lip plumper. So the first thing to mention is there is no sting or aggravation when you use this product. Most products that work deliberately aggravate your skin. So if you have a bee sting, you get a lump because your body pumps, let's call it corrective fluid in to neutralize the sting. So you get a lump. So if you aggravate your lips, your body reacts and puts in corrective fluid, should we call it, to try and neutralize the skin. So the downside is the product hurts. The other downside is that it's an unnatural experience, so your lip structure gets stretched in an abnormal fashion. So imagine if you are, what am I trying to say? If you are a very, 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 very large person and you suddenly become a very small person, where does all that skin go? So when you become dehydrated and those lines appear, those lines are going to be deeper. What we do primarily is we pump oxygen into the lip. So what we do is we have a liquid that holds oxygen, so it physically holds oxygen. So you have a liquid that we bubble medicinal grade oxygen through, and we what's called preload it to 100%. So what we do is that this is one of the only products we do which leaves a residue. The reason it leaves a residue is that we need a blanket to hold that oxygen on your lip. So when you apply it, it looks a bit like a serum. It feels like a serum. It's not tacky, it's quite pleasant to use. So you simply take the product. The first time you get it home, first thing you do is you take your phone, take a picture. Then you take the top off, you twist the bottom. The first time you use it might take 10 twists. It's not because it's empty, it's because it needs to go up the brush. It's an airless container, it just works up. Then you put product on the brush and then you just simply brush it on. 2 minutes later, what do you get? You get much brighter lips. You get a huge difference in color, increase in color. Incredible lip line definition. As we age, our lips become a little jagged, and where does the skin end and the lip begin? Well, we give you incredible lip line definition inside of 2 minutes. Cupid's bow also comes up. So why don't we go to Linda and watch her apply it, and we'll take a before and after and show you what it's like in 2 minutes.
That would be absolutely lovely if we could see Linda. Because for me, we did a before and after on me last time. But actually, if we can see this before and after here.
Yeah, so you can see plumper lips, brilliant. Then I want to draw your attention to the lip line definition. That just cast your eye around the lip line itself. Look how much more defined it is. It's plumper. Look at the cat's ears, the Cupid's bow, it's come up. The lines have all diminished. This is just 2 minutes.
It's unbelievable. It's 087001, £19.99. And for me, last time we did this, Richard, we did a bit of a before and after on me, didn't we?
Well, let's do it again.
Yeah, can we do it again?
Shall we?
Yes.
Let's fall in love.
Because I just think it was absolutely...
Sorry, Grant.
It's okay. So
But I would.
I've already told him. So I obviously don't wear lipstick at all, and I do find my lips are quite small. But you put this on me last time, and
they're not small.
But what kind of time frame are we talking about here?
2 minutes.
I mean,
you simply put it on in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to wear a lipstick, you will take off the excess after 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, everything it's going to do is done. So the results that we're showing you are 2 minutes, but it gets better and better and better for an hour. But everything that's going to happen has happened in 2 minutes. So if you're going to wear a lipstick, you then take a soft cloth and just remove the excess, the residue. If you're not going to wear lipstick, you can leave it on and wear it like a lip gloss.
Yeah, which is exactly what I do now, because I just think it's absolutely fantastic.
So have we got it before? We'll do it
what
live,
we're going to do is we're going to take a very, very quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to do a before and after, and we're going to do a live before and after with myself, and then we're also going to speak to Linda and see what she thinks about it. So we're going to just tell you a little bit about Freeview Channel 89. If you wanted to see us every single day between midnight and 6 p.m, all you need to do is just click on to channel Freeview 89. And also, as Richard said earlier, you can watch YouTube anytime you like, and you can catch up on this show or any other shows that you may have started to watch and then weren't able to stay with us all the way through to 3 a.m. So have a little look about the channel Freeview 89.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89 with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with ShopOnTV.
So as we said, you can literally see us every day all the way through till 6 p.m, or you can catch up on us with YouTube at any point. So Richard, I really want to talk about the lips now, and we're going to do a before and after, but before we do mine, can we have a look at some of the results that we can see with the lips?
Oh yes, why not? So we have before and after. It's literally 2 minutes. So they're in front of the camera. We have to have a camera taking a photo of the camera to make sure there's nothing funny going on. We have to prove it to you guys. So on the before, she's got great lips. Afterwards, she's got fantastic lips. So what have we got? First of all, increase in colour. So she's got a massive increase in colour. She looks like, and we'll have to prove this later.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks as if she's wearing lipstick. She is not. So you got the increase in colour. You can see the lines have diminished. Then I want to draw your attention to the top lip. Look at the lip line definition. In the before, that lady there is going to wear is it called lip pencil?
Oh yes.
She's going to draw those lips in. Afterwards, probably not even going to wear lipstick. You can see that lip line definition. You can see the Cupid's bow, sometimes called the cat's ears, much more defined. and that's literally within 2 minutes.
And this is what I absolutely love. It's the instant results on this.
And
this
no
is,
sting, no aggravation.
and this was Helen. She was a model that came on one of the shows, wasn't she, Richard?
Yeah, live in the studio. That's a 2-minute result. Helen doesn't mind sharing her age. She's mid-70s.
Well, which is amazing. And so this
And she
result
looks as
was
if she's
live
wearing
on-
lipstick,
I know.
right?
And look at the colour there, and the top of the lip, which I just think is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so so it's 20% plumper inside of 2 minutes. That's the claim, if you will. So if you have very, very thin lips, Helen's top lip is quite thin, even though it's got bigger there.
And our lovely
Very,
Helen
very-
was in her 70s.
Yeah, very, very thin lips. 20% of not a lot is not a lot. If you use it once a day for 7 days, on average, you get 30% bigger. If you've got quite good lips, I mean, you're good to luscious. If you've got good lips, it's 20%, they get bigger, as we've shown you. If you have very, very luscious lips, they tend not to get bigger, they plump. So the way I describe it is like a balloon. If you take a balloon out of a packet, one breath makes a massive difference. When it's blown up, one breath doesn't seem to make that much difference, just becomes plumper.
I mean, I'm watching Linda apply it now, and they already look like they're changing colour.
Oh, they have.
Becoming a bit more pink, a little bit more luscious. And we have actually got before and after. Oh my word! That was live on the studio just now.
We say works like magic, but based on science. So what have we done? We have pumped oxygen into the lip. The hyaluronic filling spheres, which is a secondary action, hasn't even started working yet. So when we come back to Linda during the show, they will get better and better and better. So we have, what do we have? We have a large increase in colour. If you look at the top lip, it's got bigger and actually more symmetrical as well. You can see, I mean, Linda's got very good lip line definition anyway, but it's even better now. Cupid's bow is up as well. That's in.
I'm very jealous. I'm actually really jealous, Linda. Look at those
just put it on.
beautiful lips.
And
What do you think of these?
The other go on, sorry.
Sorry. I'm just going to ask Linda what she actually thinks of these results here, Linda, because obviously these are your lovely lips that you can see.
I like my lips, to be honest with you. I
But
never
as you
have.
s- but
Because
that's
they're very
the thing, isn't it?
misshapen. My right hand side is bigger than the left. I've got very thin lips, so I always have to wear a lip liner to outline them. So, but with this, it just plumps them up instantly. You see instant results.
And I just, as you say, that you know, don't you, on things on yourself that you really don't like.
We're all
and you-
critical of ourselves,
Absolutely,
aren't we?
we're really critical.
Yeah, we're really critical.
And but these results speak for themselves, Linda.
Yeah.
As you can see, this was live. As you can see at the top there, the top of your lip is definitely slightly smaller, and as you said, one slightly bigger, if you don't mind me saying, than the other.
I always have to wear lip liner to
Yeah.
pencil it in to make it the same size.
But Richard, last time we did this, actually pointed out I have exactly the same issue, don't I? One of mine.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So he doesn't like to say, but honestly, the last time we did it,
Off
he was
air.
like, okay, it was not off air. So last time he's like, well, okay, can I be super critical? I'm going to show your lips. We're going to do it. Okay, so if you're going to look at my lips, tell me, what would you say about my lips?
Well, they're very kissable, darling.
Oh, thank you very much.
Grant's a very lucky fellow.
We've actually had a question come in about this, Richard. Can you use this multiple times a day?
Yes, you can. It gives you no better result.
Okay.
So
okay.
what you get off one application, you're not going to get more. Maybe on the first day, maybe you'll get a little bit more. After that, you don't get more by using it multiple times. However, most people will do it multiple times because they just like wearing it as a lip gloss.
So this one doesn't have an accumulative effect with.
No, it
all
does have a
applications.
cumulative build, not as much as our other products. So this isn't going to make you a trout pout. This isn't going to make you, lips like some of the people who I can't say their names, can I?
No.
It's not going to make you those huge lips. It's going to give you 20% plumper lips. If you've got very, very thin lips, they're going to grow approximately 30% if you do it once a day for 7 days. After that, just once every 4 days.
I mean, look at this. Look at this result. It's absolutely fantastic. Look at the before on the left-hand side, and look at the colour. Look at the plumpness. Look at it. I mean, as you said, Richard, they're kissable, juicy lips, aren't they, on the right?
Yeah, and you know, men like kissable lips as well. So a lot of purchasers here are men. Most of our customers stop wearing lipstick on a daily basis. And the other thing is very interesting here is that with older skin, sometimes called smoker lines, yeah?
Yeah.
When you use the product on your lips, the oxygen travels. And actually, I was looking at Linda's before and after.
Yeah.
And Linda, sorry, I'm talking about you, Linda.
Actually, we're going to show them again.
Got
Linda.
some lines above the lip on the before, and you can see them already diminishing in the after.
Which is incredible.
And that's lines above the lip. So
here it is right now.
and what happens is, very often when you use a lipstick, you get bleed, yeah, from those lines, within those lines. Well, if you look closely, you've got lines above, and underneath on the after, they are diminishing quite significantly.
Yeah, I can't
And that's
believe
just within a couple of minutes. So one of the tricks to this is that if you use this at night,
Yeah.
and you just go a little bit, don't paint your face, you
Yeah.
don't need to do that. Just go a little bit above your lip line if you've got that issue.
So this is now
They
the
diminish.
live result. Richard, look how much it's evened up. Can you
Yes,
see that?
and it will get better and better and better for an hour. Its full result is an hour, so what we show you on the befores and afters is just 2 minutes. And again, look at the lines above the lips.
I know.
They're all diminishing. So you get that as an added benefit. So you've now got symmetrical lips, Linda. Lovely. You got a huge increase in colour. You always had a strong lip line anyway.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You've got very good lips for when I say your age, that sounds terrible, doesn't it?
And I honestly, I'm sorry, I've been very, 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 very jealous, and I would love to do my before and after, which we'll do later. But this is really great for men as well as women, as you said.
All of our products are very man-friendly because you don't have to be clever. You know, it's not like this is pH 6 or this is for this skin, this is for that skin, this is for oily skin, this is for dry skin, this is for wrinkle skin. One of the things I wanted to do with the range is to make it simple to shop. Do you want better skin?
Yes.
Yes. Do I want less wrinkles? Yes. Will it work on me? Yes. The reason we can say that is that we've had it tested and proven that it will do.
Yeah.
So on 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, yes. Male, female, yes. Oily, T-zone, dry combination, yes. Asian, Caucasian, Afro-Caribbean, Hispanic, yes. Is it going to work on you? Yes.
And that's what we're saying about men as well. And we've had a lovely email from a guy called Tony, and he's emailed in, which we love. So honestly, if you want to get involved on the Today Show, please do email us at studio@shopontv.com. You can ask Richard any questions you'd like, because he loves to answer questions. And Tony has emailed in, Richard.
Hi, Tony.
And he said he's a 70-year-old male.
Yep.
But he thinks he looks 90 at times. I think he's probably being hard on himself. He's bought the day and night serum, and he's also bought the eye lift to see if he can get back to looking like his current age, or maybe even a younger age. He thinks that he may look better. But what he would love to do is look even better. But he wants to say thank you to you because he's absolutely loving the show.
Oh, well, thank you, Tony.
And he's going to send us photos.
On average, what age is Tony?
70.
He's 70, but he thinks he looks like 90.
He looks 90. But I bet he's being hard on himself. But he's going to take some photos and he's going to send them to us, which I can't wait to see.
Yeah, if they're before and afters, what will happen is that, depends when you bought it, Tony. Usually, you get your optimum result around about 12 weeks. So we've shown you what happens over 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, etc. With aged skin and all skin types, actually, you kind of reach your optimum level at about 3 months. So at about the 3-month mark, we would have at that stage built collagen, built elastin, re-energized your skin and got your skin to turn over. So 3 months is the real mark there, but you will obviously have already noticed the difference, but you will keep seeing those differences get better and better and better and better and better all the way up to 3 months. So it'll keep going. So Will you look younger? Guaranteed. Will your skin be firmer? Guaranteed. Roughly speaking, I would suggest, and you know, we will quite happily display the results, but my prediction is this. On average for you, I mean, I haven't seen you before, so I'm going to be out on the limb a little bit. I would think within 3 months, we would knock at least 12 years off what you looked like before. That's a minimum.
I genuinely cannot wait to see the pictures that Tony sends us in. So thank you, Tony, and I really appreciate you emailing us in and sharing your experiences. And thank you for saying that you're loving the show. It's an absolute pleasure to hear from you, and it's an absolute pleasure to have your company with us tonight. 045001 is your item number for the Hero Bundle. Please do go ahead and check out the website. You can check out everything on today's show. Just jump online, it's www.ShopOnTV.com. Remember, we do ask you to ignore those last 2 items because they are the individual items of the night cream and the day cream, and we don't want you to go for those. Please don't even look at them. You can ignore them completely. Look at that item at the top left. That is your bundle tonight. You get the day and the night for less than the price that you get the night serum, which is just an unbelievable deal, and it's an unbelievable saving. So one of the items we haven't yet spoken about, Richard, and I know that it's an item that we've had some incredible results. We've actually had some live incredible results with this, and it's the neck cream. Yeah, the neck
Originally came about, I developed it as a favour for my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, I will actually show you a picture of my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law hates this story every time I tell it. Basically, back in the day, if you're over 40, we didn't used to wear sun cream. We would just go out and literally lie and fry. And ladies used to use that reflection thing to say,
I remember
go on, sun damage me even more under here. And of course, this area here, the décolleté, because of your physiology, is always more in the sun than not. So there's a lot of sun damage. So basically, my mother-in-law, 65 at the time, sort of from the chest up looked older than her mother. From the chest down, she's still a pretty hot lady, actually.
Well, I love, because I mean, you absolutely love your mother-in-law, don't you? And I think you're so lovely how you speak about your mother-in-law. And this neck and chest cream, as you said, was created with her in mind.
It was for her.
Which isn't, because it's an area that she really struggled with. And my mother-in-law is exactly the same. But look at this.
So this is, in fact, Suzanne, this is a 2-week result.
So this is your mother-in-law that we're seeing right here?
This is, in fact, Suzanne, yeah. This is her. So 65 at the time. So on the left-hand side, if we concentrate on the neck area for a minute, we have a turkey neck. Let's not beat around the bush. And I want you to look at the neck, and you can see some very dark lines. The darker the line, the deeper the wrinkle. Light doesn't get to the bottom of the wrinkle. Suzanne clearly still likes the sun and is tanned. So there's the neck on the left. If you come to the right, which is 2 weeks later, I want to draw your attention to all those white lines. All those white lines are deep wrinkles that we have pulled out where the sun never got. So that's a 2-week result. So we can say, you know, 30% reduction wrinkle, 50%, you know, this sort of thing. But that's it. I've actually, when I say I've made models cry, I haven't poked them in the eye or something. But the results we've had live on air with this, we have had models actually crying looking at their before and afters. So we're not, like with Helen, she's in her mid-70s. We don't have a problem having models in their 70s because it doesn't matter what your skin is like. The worse shape your skin is in, the more dramatic the changes are going to be.
Well, actually, the worse their neck is, the better, and the worse the neck and chest is, the better the results are going to be. And we actually had Helen that came, who was here, and her results was incredible. But if you can see Linda here. I mean, her neck, to be fair, Linda's neck is incredible, isn't it? Like, it's absolutely...
it's a terrible thing to say for Linda's age. It's a very, very, very good
Very nice neck and chest, Linda.
So it's a serum texture. It goes a long way. So when you apply it to your neck, always use an upward motion. The upward motion, any massaging, gentle massaging of your skin is good. But when you are applying it to your neck, do not forget, if there's a huge trick here. Don't forget to go right round the back of your neck, right up into the nape of the neck. there's a lot of skin back there, and as we firm that skin, it helps the front and also gives you a mini facelift. If you're old enough to remember the old comedy sketches, they used to put a bulldog clip behind the neck and sort of take 10 years off.
I think I heard once that the skin on your neck is actually as fragile and thin as the skin around your eye.
It's very, very similar, and it has less sebaceous glands. And that was the trick to this, well, one of the tricks to this product was that to actually help thicken the skin, which is what we did. So will it have an effect quickly? The answer is yes. To get your camera out on your phone, take a picture, apply the product, wait 15, 30 minutes, take another picture. You will see the difference there and then. So upward motion, go right round the back of the neck, up into the nape of the neck, come down onto the décolleté, the chest area. You can go over your boobs a little bit as well, because you'll have a plumping effect. But even though with Linda, she's got a great neck, she's just applied it, and look how much better it is.
Yeah, you can see.
So immediately brighter. It's a brighter skin. It's a more energized skin. It's a smoother, it's a more even skin tone, even within this short space of time. And if you travel down the picture there in the screen, you can see the sort of more wrinkled cleavage areas already starting to even out a bit. Already.
But I mean, like we said,
and this is just applied.
Linda has got a lovely neck on the before, to be honest. So the result
and
here
look at those lips as well.
Oh, I know, look at the results. Absolutely incredible. But the item number for the neck and chest is there on your screen. It's 003109. And what I'd love to do is show Helen's, because she was here and we had this live result here on air.
This was live on air on this set. Helen Disney was mid-70s.
She's 70, I know.
Mid-70s,
Mid-70s. But look at that before. So what kind of problems are we seeing here, Richard?
Well, on the left-hand side, well, it's a turkey neck, right? And, you know, a lot of people would be covering that neck up with a scarf, a polar neck. And even by Helen's admission, she wasn't wearing necklaces anymore because a necklace draws the eye.
Right.
A neck always gives you away. You spend time on your face, you spend time on other areas of your body. But when people say, I always say to people, how old are you? It helps me work out how long things are going to happen. And they'll say, how old do you think I am? So it's eyes first of all.
Yeah.
Forehead.
Yeah.
Neck. And then if I need confirmation, I go to the hands. Neck always gives you away.
Do you know, I didn't even think about the fact, you know, I always think, look, again, like when you put concealer on to hide any blemishes on your eyes, I didn't even think about the fact that you would stop wearing necklaces, because that would draw your attention to the problem area that you're
Well, you haven't got a problem, have you? You've got a good neck.
But my mother-in-law, a lot like your mother-in-law, that was an area that she really struggles with. And so any time she went out, even in the summer, she'd wear a nice thin scarf that would just cover that area.
Yeah, this is get beach ready, fall in love with your neck again. This is the most, out of all the products, this is the most emotional responses we get. You know, you have changed my life. And can it happen quickly? Yes. But again, it's a cumulative build. It gets better and better and better.
And I think that's what I love the most, that actually not only are we seeing those instant results, as we saw with Helen, we're actually seeing results that get better and better and better time and time and time.
Yeah, and we're not just relying on befores and afters, because people, you know, kind of think, you know, but you can't lie on TV, basically. You can't. But you definitely can't lie in a live. So this isn't makeup, this isn't masking things. We're physically changing the skin into better, firmer, brighter, more nourished skin. And if we can do that live on air in a few minutes, what's that going to be tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after? Because it gets better and better and better and better and better. And we tested this, I think it was out to 2 or 3 weeks. And again, every person, every criteria, every time frame measured significant improvement, whether they were 20, whether they were 70, whether they were male, whether they were female, whether they were Caucasian, Afro-Caribbean, Hispanic, or Asian. Everyone measured that.
And so let's talk about some of the results that we see here with the neck. Let's talk about the hydration that you get in.
Yeah, so again,
Chest.
you know, long lasting, we measured it at 12 hours. Why did we measure at 12 hours? I don't know, because that's what I said. You know, at the time, you know, we possibly didn't even think about 24 hours. But, you know, 12 hours after the first and initial application, on average, 128% more hydrated. More hydrated means you're automatically moisturised. Moisturisation is only ever temporary, it's a couple of hours. Our worst result on a 20-year-old, 84% more hydrated.
I mean, the worst.
Hydrated means plumped, means firm, means brighter, means smoother. Again, if you're over 40, you're likely to be between average and highest. So I would suggest on Helen, she was up on the 175 mark, maybe higher.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. So that's the hydration. And then what else have we got here?
Luminosity build. So luminosity is brightness of skin. So as I said before, on laser treatment, the best expected is 7 to 9%. So this gets you to that level within 4 weeks. Within 6 weeks, we are at top level, even on average in 6 weeks, 9%. Again, 9% doesn't sound a lot. However, you can't get 20%, you can't get 30%. Laser, best expected, not average, best, 7 to 9%.
Which is just incredible, isn't it? And that's what I think, you know, what I always look at when you're looking at these results is what else is there? What else is there? If you weren't going to use your on My Instant results, what else would there be? And they're quite invasive treatments, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we have a separate business that does bespoke products if you're a person of significant means. And for people who don't want to go under the knife. But with these products, they will work on everybody and they will do it quickly. But more importantly, over time, you get better and better and better and better and better results.
Yeah, which I absolutely love. So what I'd love you to do is if you're sure that you would love the neck and chest, if you have a mother-in-law that doesn't wear a necklace anymore, that always hides her neck with a lovely scarf in the summer and the winter months, you need to make sure that you're checking these baskets out for your neck and chest. Now, we're going to recap on some of your absolute favourites from the show. First of all, we're going to go to the AM and PM, which is our hero bundle. We're so busy for this, Richard. It's 045001, £45.99 on the show today. We're saving so much on this bundle. It's just £16.98 if you pop it in your basket and you divide it by those 3 interest-free payments if you have a PayPal account. This should be £91 for the 2 individually. We're not even going to show you the item numbers for those individually. Just make sure that you pop the bundle in your basket. 045001 is so busy on the show for this today. Next, we've got the Instant Eye Lift, which is one of my absolute hero products. Kindly, Richard challenged me to use this, and I have seen such amazing results with this. 082062. It's just £18.99. The saving here is £17. Sorry, my maths. It's because it's now getting late. Yeah, it is 2:20, so forgive our maths. But as you can see there, it's £18.99. It should be £30.50. Remember that if you pop whatever you pop in your basket, it's £11.51 saving, but whatever you pop in your basket, it's just £4.99 for one postage and packaging.
See, now on that, if you're buying off me direct, it's £31.
I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? The saving you're giving us. You really do treat us so lovely, Richard. Thank you so much. We're also moving on to the lip plumping treatment, and I haven't done my before and after yet, so I'd love to do that. It's 087001. It's £19.99. It should be £31.50. So for me, this is one of those things. Once you use it, I don't think you will ever not want to use it.
We've sold about 3 million of those.
Yeah, which is just absolutely incredible. Just pop it in your basket and check it out. 087001. You will not be sorry. Please remember to check your baskets out, because the items, even though they might be in your basket, they're not yours until you check the basket out. So we really need you to check those baskets out. The Deep Line Elixir, half the stock has gone on tonight's show. We didn't have high stocks of this, so I don't think this is going to be here for the whole show. So make sure that if it is in your basket, you check it out and you get it home. And also multi-buy on this, because once it goes, I have absolutely no idea when we think it's going to be back post-September.
I would suggest October. It
October?
might, at a push, be late September, but it won't be before that.
You don't think it will be before September? So, well, as I said, multi-buy, because I think
No, it won't be before September. I can tell you that for nothing.
well, that's absolutely incredible. So you need to multi-buy. You need to multi-buy on the Deep Line Elixir. The item number is there on your screen: 040331. Tell me about the Deep Line Elixir.
The Deep Line Elixir is a very simplistic product. If you have a line on your face and you'd like it to be less deep, this is it. So it's a targeted treatment. So it's what we call a mobile liquid. It's very movable. I'm going to put some on my hand, and when the camera comes back, I'll show you. So it's a very mobile liquid. It needs to be mobile because we need to get it into the base of the wrinkle. So it's targeted. So you put product, you twist the bottom, put product onto the brush, and then you brush in exactly where you want it to go. Then you take your finger quite firmly, rub 2 or 3 times with the line, 2 or 3 times against the line. That just helps the blood get flowing and helps the product get activating. And then what it does is really simple. I call it an instant confidence booster. On average, it reduces wrinkles 79% in 10 minutes. That's it. How long does it last? It's still there 8 hours later, still there 12 hours later. So people tend to use this, clients tend to use this for an occasion. So dinner party, date night, a meeting, friends over for dinner, a school reunion, this sort of thing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the product on my hand.
So when you first get it home, Richard, as you said, you need to just prime it a little bit first of all, don't you?
Yeah, it might take 10 or 12 twists of the pen to begin with. It's not because it's empty, it's because it's got to work its way up this brush. But you can see here, it's quite a mobile liquid. So it's very, let's call it runny. It's not runny, it's what we call mobile. So you just brush it on any line in your face or anywhere you want. And then a couple of times with the line, a couple of times against the line.
You're quite firm with this, aren't you?
Quite firm, yeah, because you don't want to be really firm all over your skin, but if you're just going along the line and then down the line, just 2 or 3 rubs, that's all it is. It helps it work, it makes it work faster.
And let's have a look at some of the results that you can see with the Deep Line Elixir here. And this is in 10 minutes, Richard.
This is 10 minutes, so you can see lines on the forehead. The deeper the line, the darker the line will be. This is after 10 minutes, and in this case, they've gone. They're eradicated. So we do go, we'll show you the results later, but we do go up to 100%. Again, slightly more difficult to see, but if you look at the top, you can see those horizontal lines. On the after, if you look really closely, you can see white lines. Again, in this particular case, we just about eradicated them. They're about 95% eradicated. And this is just in 10 minutes. So here's this, if I can say the word, statistics. So on average, 10 minutes, 79%. 1 hour, 83%. 8 hours is still 58%
so
on average. Yeah. So it stays a long time. Our worst results there, we're happy with those. Our highest results, total eradication, and you know, it's dropped to 90% reduction after 8 hours. So yes, very, very simple. Now there's a difference between wrinkles and folds.
Yeah. So
we look at hydration increase, so 8 hours after the first and initial application, on average 144% more hydrated. Again, very transparent, we show you our lowest results. I don't know any brand in the world which tells you their lowest results.
Yeah, I know, and I absolutely love that you are so transparent with all of your results here. You give all of your best results, but you also give the worst results, because that's how transparent you are.
Yeah, well, it proves we've got a 100% success rate. So on wrinkles, so what I was saying was that these here are folds.
Yeah.
They are not wrinkles. On folds, we'll soften them. If you've got a wrinkle, that line up here,
yeah,
yes, we will reduce them. These are folds. You
Yeah.
can't eradicate folds. They're part of your face.
Okay, it's all part of your makeup.
It's all part of your makeup. So can we soften them?
Yeah.
Yes, and we will. But the wrinkles we'll take down on average 79% in 10 minutes. What does that mean? That means that your makeup is going to go on more easily. It's not going to, I call them craggy. I'm not sure what the right word is.
Craggy.
But very often when you have deeper wrinkles, I
Yeah.
notice on ladies, when the makeup goes in there and then you start gesticulating with your face, it can go like, I call it craggy. It can like lump up. Do you know what I
guess,
mean?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you are someone who is particularly, as you say, emotive with your face, you will get more lines and wrinkles, wouldn't you? Because that's, you do move around a little bit more.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you go down the
frown a lot.
injection route, for instance, what that does, it talks about freezing muscles.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a bit geeky, so you need to tell me to shut up when I get too geeky. So what's called your skin mechanics. It works on what's called elastins. Elastins are like this, so they're springy. So when your skin is stretched, it goes like that, and then bang. How many springs have you got? How fast does it spring back? When you have anything which says tightening or freezing muscles, what actually happens is they force the elastin shut, and then they embrittle and they break. And once they've broken, they're gone. That's it. Bye-bye. Nothing can replace them. So when you use tightening products or freezing products, any products like that, what actually happens is over time, say a 2 to 3 year period, you lose sort of 10 to 20% of your natural skin mechanics. That's why people end up looking like what I would call Lord Voldemort, because you've lost a lot of your mechanics. So you end up having to be like this and expressionless,
Yeah.
because without that more and more filler, the skin is hanging off your face.
Absolutely. Well, I just think this is absolutely fantastic. You look for this, and as Richard said, if you have those deep set wrinkles, this is exactly what you need. It's 040331, and we are very, very low in stock on this. What I'd love to remind you of as well tonight is the Lash and Brow, the volumizer. We have really low stocks of this, and once this goes, we don't think this is going to be back before the summer. So make sure you do multi-order on this, and make sure you check your baskets out, because you do not want to miss out on this item, because you'd be so sorry. The effects of this are just instant. We are seeing instant results here.
So they are.
032337. Richard, tell us what you're seeing here.
So,
very quickly.
just to be clear, this is not a mascara. This is not depositing fibers. This is a product that genuinely makes your lashes thicker. Now, there are products out there that work, that make your lashes longer, but what they do is they speed up the life cycle of your lash so they fall out quicker. But those products that make your lashes longer do not make them thicker. So we don't speed up the life cycle. So in 2 minutes, we make them 20% thicker, plus your mascara. In 2 weeks with repeated use, 40% thicker, 20% longer. This is the only product we do which has a difference between male and female. On average, men only get 12% because we don't mess with our lashes and brows. Now, if you are part of the, if you've overplucked, I think it was called the Dolly Parton look.
I definitely did that.
You would know that, Linda, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton look. You're old enough to remember Dolly Parton,
When you overplucked when you were much younger, I definitely overplucked.
and you
when I was
went for that very, very thin brow. So when you've overplucked, sometimes it doesn't look as if the hair will grow back. So what you do then is you use the mascara brush that we supply. You just brush it on at night onto your brow. Then, very importantly, just take your finger and just give it a little rub in. That's all you do. Within 4 to 8 weeks, generally, you get a full brow back.
Yeah.
I can't really explain why some are 4, some it's 8, but within 4 to 8 weeks, you get a full brow back.
Well, we have absolutely low stocks of that, so just get it in your basket and check it out, because I don't want you to miss out on that. What we'd love to do, though, is go back to where it all started, Richard, which is the AM and PM bundle, and your entire story started with the PM bundle.
Yeah, so I wanted to create a product that would do everything, and it started off a bit like a challenge. I was developing a range of 32 products for a very big brand.
Yeah.
And I said, why are you making 32 products that don't work when you can make 5 that do? And if I leave out the swear words, I was told, if you're so clever, go and do it yourself with your own money. So I did. It took over 2 years to do, and you know, I was very pleased with the results, funnily enough. So I had 18 months of abject failure, and then I just went back to why do we age? How do we age? And started working from the very base reasons why we age, and that's going back into what's called ATP, which is the fuel of life. Without ATP, you would be a gooey mass on the floor. Every cell in your body needs ATP. Even to die, it needs ATP. And as we grow older, our levels of ATP diminish. So with the PM, for instance, it says supercharged with ATP. So we actually increase your levels of ATP production by up to 57%. So we give your skin the energy of younger skin. We physically reverse age your skin. So with this particular product, cleanse, always use a good cleanser. You would put a little petit pois on the back of your hand, like so. It's like not even quite one pump. And then Linda will show us anyway. Then you tap your finger into that, so you apply it like a colour and tap it around your face and then smooth it in. And then you sleep. That's it. So cleanse, apply, sleep. There is nothing you can comment or measure about your skin that it does not improve. Every test known to man has been used on this product, and in every criteria, every time frame, every participant measured significant gain.
But I think what you said, because what we were talking about when you talk about this product, Richard, is that you had a part to play in over 2,000 beauty products.
Yeah.
And this product is where this whole range started.
And out of those 2,500 products, I've never used one of them religiously. I've used a couple. This particular one, the PM, you will never regret this product. Never, ever regret this product. The only thing you're going to regret about this product is your partner will steal it. That's all you're ever going to do. So don't over apply. Using too much isn't a problem, you're just wasting your money. So a petit pois, dot it around the skin, smooth it in. And it just goes such a long way. And what are some of the results that we can see? Well, there's nothing you can comment or measure. So let's look at this lady here. This is just a 1 hour result. Its full effects take about 8 hours. So it's a split screen. On the left-hand side is the before, on the right-hand side is the after. So she's a great looking lady on the left. On the right hand side, she's still a great looking lady. She looks incredible. But now looks younger because she's brighter, she's smoother. So you got a more even skin tone. And then, you know, just look around the eyes. The eyes are windows to the soul. And when you have brighter skin, the eyes just look more open. You look more approachable. So when you wake up in the morning, on the first morning, when you wake up, you look in the mirror and think, that's not bad, actually.
And
that's better.
Within 60 minutes.
And this is just 60 minutes. This particular lady, 57, what we'll see, I call it a mother-daughter moment. So in the previous one, to me, she looks about 8 years younger just with the brightness. This could be a mother-daughter.
Absolutely.
It's exactly the same person. It's just 60 minutes later. So Asian skin ages very, very well. It's good skin on the left. On the right-hand side, it's brighter, it's smoother, it's more energized, and brighter skin is associated with more youthful skin. And again, look around the eyes. They're much, much more open.
I mean, it's like a light is being shone on her, isn't it, on those pictures? It's just absolutely incredible with that luminosity. And then look at this lady who's a little bit younger, isn't she, Richard?
Yes, but I think she's about 32. Again, lovely skin on the left. On the right-hand side, much more energized, much smoother, much brighter. You know, it's so much better. So you know, what we try and demonstrate on the before and afters is that all ethnicity types, all age groups, we tend to use less males because they take up too much of my staff's time making sure that they're fine. So it works on everybody. But in the worse condition your skin is in, the more dramatic the changes are going to be. And if there's one product you can buy, if there's only one product you can afford, that's the one.
But you would never just buy the PM product on its own.
At your prices, no, because you get the bundle, you get the AM and the PM for less than you'd buy the PM off me directly.
So it's £49.50 for the PM just on its own. But right, we're not even going to show you. We're not giving you the details. We do not want you to buy that. Please don't buy that. You need to get the bundle. It's just there for you. It's 045001, and you're getting the PM and the AM for less than the price of the PM on its own. We have also, going back to talking about the stats, because we still really haven't spoken about the hydration with this, and what were the test results here?
Yeah, so the hydration, we measured it 12 hours. I say we, it's an independent laboratory, nothing to do with us. So measured the hydration of the skin before the application, then 12 hours later measured it again. So it's 12 hours. My teenage son gets 12 hours sleep.
Exactly.
I can't remember the last time I had 12 hours sleep. So you wake up in the morning more hydrated than what you were the night before. Now overnight, on average, we lose something like 500 ml, half a litre of water overnight.
I can't believe that.
You lose half a litre of water roughly
Okay.
on average overnight. So you're actually dehydrating, and also you're not getting any sunlight. And it's funny actually. I'm not talking about sun protection here. I mean just sunlight. Sunlight has a very good effect on your skin. And so you're in darkness, so you're not getting that effects either. So when you wake up in the morning, on average, more than that, because you're probably waking up 8 hours later, but even 12 hours later, 117% on average more hydrated.
But I love that you show the average result here, you show the highest result, and then you show the lowest result, because you're that transparent and you trust that products that much that you can be as open and honest.
Yeah, well, that's the... When you have great results and when you have 100% success rate, you want to shout about your lowest results.
And then, as you can see,
our lowest results are fantastic, are better than, to the best of my knowledge, are better than any other brand out there.
And as you can see here, you've got the elasticity, and what this slide is showing is not only are you getting those results instantly, but the accumulative effects of these.
Yeah, so with repeated use, you get better and better and better, and this is the most important thing for me. So, yes, in just 1 hour, we increased the elasticity on average of 99%, but you can see on 4 weeks, 131, on 6 weeks, 148. Again, if you're over 40, you're likely to be between average and highest. Our lowest results will be on the 20-year-olds, and if we can, because Kieran is quite clever, I've just put some of the night cream on the back of my hand, and I just want to show you what the difference it makes.
Yeah.
So I will. Can we come in tight on my?
Because I actually love this demonstration, Richard. I remember you showing me this one before. So what are we looking at here? What are you going to show us?
So I'm just going to pinch my hand there, and what I'm hoping you can see is that it comes back very slowly. So I can pinch it up into there, and then it comes back very slowly. This is the hand I applied it to, so I'm going to pinch, and you can see I'm digging in, and I can't pinch it.
I mean, that's incredible.
I mean, you try it.
I actually cannot believe your hands. I mean, I cannot, and I'm really trying.
So that's firmness, right?
Really firm.
So, that's what skin used to be when I was younger. It used to be firmer. It used to be less loose. And especially, I mean, it's for everyone who's aging, yes.
And because I'm not going to do what you do to me, Richard. I'm not going to actually tell people how old you are, or even ask you how old you are.
Oh,
but
60, you're all right.
Sorry, but isn't the proof in the pudding? How incredible does Richard look? You do look incredible, Richard. And as you can see on the skin on your hands is absolutely remarkable.
Well, it's funny. It was about September last year.
Yeah.
Do you remember photo albums? You old enough to remember photo albums?
Of course I remember photo. And I'm old enough because you always wind me up about it.
Yeah, but So now it's all on the phone, and you have to search and search and search and search and search. Anyway, we're looking at this with my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
We're looking at a photo album, and she's looking at this photo and saying, "Where am I, Daddy?" And I said, "Well, you weren't alive. You know, you weren't around. You were like, you know, I can't remember. A thought.
A
yeah.
lovely thought at this point.
Yeah, but where am I?" I said, "Well, you weren't born."
Yeah.
And I could see the confusion on her face, and I can't even remember exactly what I said, but I said, "You know, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, I must have been there because you look older there than you do now." And
Well,
it
there
was
you go.
like 8 years ago or something.
And that's what I was going to say, because obviously we had that lovely email from Tony who emailed in, who was 70, and he truly believed that he looks 90 sometimes, and because of the AM and PM bundle, he is really excited about the kind of befores and afters that he is going to be seeing, the results that he's going to see. He's excited to see himself look younger.
One of
and this is what we're seeing time and time again with some of the reviews that we get.
One of my oldest, by oldest, I don't mean in age, although he might be, one of my oldest, longest client,
Yeah.
his name's John. He first bought the product when he was 81.
Yeah.
And he wrote this lovely email in that said, "I cannot believe what this done. I've stopped having Botox."
Oh my word.
And that was in, what was that? That was 2018, and he's still client today.
I mean, obviously, you know, if you choose that route, that's absolutely fine. But
Other injectables are available, I've got to
Absolutely,
say
and I
that,
think-
haven't I?
And I think it is definitely down to your own choice. But for me, I just think if you can get these results, with a cream at this price point as well, £45.99, and not only that, it's an accumulative effect that you're seeing.
Yeah, I've said it live on air a number of times. I will. I would go up against any product out there in an independent laboratory, provided both parties publish the results and are transparent. I'll go up against anyone on any of my products because I know I'll win.
Well, and I know you'll win, and also not only does Richard know he'll win, you know he'll win, because you've been sending some absolutely fantastic reviews, and I'm actually going to let Richard read these reviews.
It's your age, isn't it, darling? So, Caroline, lovely cream for nights, goes a long way. Wake up hydrated, soft skin.
And that's Caroline. And honestly, they just go on and on and on, because you are, as we said before, this is an item that you come back time and time and time again to repurchase. It's one of your absolute favourites. It's a firm favourite. It's 045001, £45.99. If you have a look at that second review, Bonnie.
This is my absolute favourite moisturiser. When I use it every night, my skin looks amazing, and I can really tell the difference. My skin is much more even since using this. Having recently turned 40, it is doing a great job at keeping my fine lines at bay too.
Thank you, Bonnie. I absolutely love it. And
these
really
are all verified.
do.
These are all verified comments and reviews.
I know, and we just love hearing from you. If you're still with us, please make sure that you do email shio@shopontv.com. Oh, and guys, we have been told, please check out your baskets. We really want to make sure that if you have got it in your baskets, it's because you want it, and we don't want you to miss out. So make sure you check those baskets out, because it's not yours.
Tell you a story. Is that Max Bygrave's Tell You a Story?
What's that?
A couple of months ago,
Yeah.
you know, Hayley and Sean were saying, check your baskets out, we're low on stock. And at the end of the show, there were 54 people who had the product in their basket that other people had stolen off them because they hadn't checked out. So there was 54 people left without product.
But that's the thing, because if you've got it in your baskets, it's because you would like it. But until you check it out, it's not yours. And if we run out, and somebody comes and decides to get one, they can steal it from your basket, and then it will be theirs. But so if you have it in your basket and you're thinking, I really want it, but will it do this? Will it do that? Can it tackle this? The answer is yes, for a start. It will absolutely do that, as Richard
Email
said.
in, phone in, and I'll answer your questions. But it's a bit like a shopping trolley in a supermarket. Until you've gone through checkout, it's not yours.
Yeah.
I could come along and say, oh, the crisps are out in aisle 3. Oh no, you got some, you're not looking. Oh, I love them, thank you, they're now mine.
Well, we've got 10 minutes, so if you'd like to email us and ask Richard any questions, it's studio@shopontv.com. As far as I'm concerned, at this point, speaking of supermarkets, I would do a supermarket sweep, and I would put absolutely everything on the show in your basket. And you can remember that everything you can put all in your basket, and you can divide the whole basket amount by 3. It's interest-free payments if you have a PayPal account, and if it's all in that one basket, it's only one postage of £4.95, which is just incredible value. So it's included in this bundle, as well as the PM, is the AM. So let's talk about the AM, Richard.
So the AM, most people call a day cream a moisturiser. So we wanted to develop a product that would be deeply hydrating and long lasting, obviously. We wanted it to brighten the skin. We wanted it to be multifunctional like the night cream. So you would cleanse, apply, face, eyes, neck, wait 2 minutes, and then you can apply makeup. If you then apply makeup, we have many clients, front of house clients, who stop wearing makeup on a daily basis. So when we talk about moisturization is only ever temporary. So when somebody says long-lasting moisturization, it's only measured in sort of like 2-3 hours. That's long-lasting. It's only ever temporary. Hydration, much deeper, much longer lasting. So we don't say long-lasting. We had it tested and measured 24 hours after the initial and first application. On average, 27% more hydrated.
That's incredible.
24 hours later than what the people were 24 hours earlier. Our worst result, 12% on a 20-year-old. Again, highest. If you're over 40, you're likely to be between average and highest. So we don't say long lasting, we say even after 24 hours and this much.
And this is the hydration, and that's what you're seeing here. And as we said, this was 24 hours, but every result is cumulative. It will just get better and better and better and better.
Yeah, it gets better and better. And what this lends itself to also is skin barrier function, which I won't get into because I'll get geeky.
We could just get geeky on this because you honestly, the knowledge that Richard has on skincare and beauty it would blow your mind. It would absolutely blow your mind. But this is why we love these products, because there, as Richard said, there isn't a problem, there isn't an area, there isn't a target that you would want to focus on that this would not solve. And that's been independently checked and reviewed and tested. And that's what we're saying time and time again, isn't it, Richard?
Yeah, and then, you know, we'll talk about luminosity, the brightness of skin. This gives you, on average, best expected laser results inside of 30 minutes. So just 30 minutes later, you have that much brighter skin. So again, we show you our lowest results, our highest results. The best expected from laser treatment is 7 to 9%.
Which absolutely blows my mind, absolutely.
And that's just for the topical product. Now, if your skin is brighter, if your skin is smoother, if your skin looks healthier and more nourished, you are going to use less makeup. Yeah. So that's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. Yeah. And many people, front of house people, you know, hairdressers, beauticians. I'm just trying to think of various types of front of house people, waitresses, receptionists, lawyers. Stop wearing makeup on a daily basis. Like, stop it. Well, they just put mascara on.
Yeah, which is amazing. And so for me, luminosity, I think it's something that you would probably take for granted. You wouldn't even think, you know, when you look at the target areas and you think you're suffering with dull skin, you wouldn't even think that that's because you're lacking in the luminosity. But for me, I said to you, and I was trying this, and I've tested it for those 2 weeks.
And you proved it.
And I did prove it.
Displayed your befores and afters.
But I think
you've gone naked to the world.
I genuinely went naked. When my mum asked me what I was thinking of the products, and I was trying to explain to her that I've been using them, and I was looking at the results, and I'd taken the befores and afters like you'd asked me to. But I genuinely hadn't even thought that day that I'd gone the entire day. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I hadn't put on any makeup. And especially not concealer, because normally concealer is my #1 hero product, because that's the area I struggle with. You know, I do find that my eyes look tired. I do find that I have dark circles around. I do find that I have those really sunken look to me. And that's why I go straight for a concealer.
So
I go
hard
straight,
on yourself.
I go
You're
straight.
gorgeous.
No, I think we're all hard on ourselves, aren't we? We all have those areas that we think, oh, I wish I didn't have this and I wish I didn't have that. And that's why I absolutely love this AM and PM bundle. And so let me show you some of the my befores and afters that I did with Richard, because he did ask me to put me to the test. And as we can see here, Richard, I'm going to
No
ask you.
presenter's ever done this.
This is completely makeup free. I'm going to ask Richard to point out my issues here. Yeah, I know. I'm going to put him to the test, and you can be as critical as you like.
Well, aren't you?
Yes.
So, I mean, first of all, if you just look generally, the
Oh,
brightness
goodness.
of the skin is very, very, very much more bright. Also, if you look again closely towards the forehead, you've got much smoother skin now, 2 weeks later.
I'm so
And
grateful.
then look at the eyes. Beforehand, you did have a genetic problem, right?
I know.
On the
Sorry.
right-hand side, the puff has come down dramatically, and the puff has come down, the darkness has come down. And then your cheeks have plumped out, and what I would say, that what we call the A-frame, the shape of your face, has got much more photogenic.
Oh, thank you. I just feel, honestly, I feel so grateful, because they are genuinely areas that I struggle with. And like everybody, we all have those areas that we really struggle with. And as you may have seen there, we popped in between my befores and afters, we saw our lovely Laura. And Laura, honestly, she emailed us in, and she emailed us in when I came on the show a few weeks back, and she sent us some live befores and afters. She's been so, so, so brave. She struggled with psoriasis for a couple of years, and then she took the chance. She went for the AM and PM bundle. Oh my goodness, Richard, look at these results, and look how brave she was to share them with us.
Very brave, and you know, she emailed in, Laura, and said, would this work? And we said, everyone's an individual. What I'll arrange is you can speak to one of our top estheticians, and you know, let's understand what medication you're on, because she was on medication. And you can see the before there. That's
and then that
what psoriasis presents
extra
us.
picture that she sent in now. I mean, look
She
at
got the
that
2 weeks and then
dramatic
the 4
difference.
weeks. I mean, the
I
4 weeks
know.
difference. So not only the psoriasis, still a little mark there, slightly.
Oh.
But look at the brightness of skin. Look how much younger she looks.
Just-
Look at under the eye area.
A huge, huge difference. And she sent an email in to us earlier, and she was saying, you know, just how grateful she is to Richard, and just, you know, that she just didn't believe that these were going to be the results that she was going to see. Honestly, you need to make sure that you, like our lovely Laura, do take advantage of this fantastic bundle. You're saving here so much. You're spending less than you would to get the PM on its own. It's 045001. It's £16.98 today if you pop it in your basket and split it by 3. I'm going to give you a very, very quick reminder of absolutely everything. But this, if you go for one thing, please go for this bundle. So let me show you some of the other things that we've got coming on the show. This Instant Eye, so this is my absolute hero product. I'd say that this is my favourite. £18.99. This is less than I pay for concealers. This is less than I pay to hide the issues that I have. Why hide? Why hide when you can actually solve? £18.99. 082062 is your item number. Moving on, we have the lips, and I didn't even do my before and after, which hopefully we might get a chance to do before we go. It's 087001, £19.99. You saw the lovely, lovely Linda who did this live on air, and it was absolutely amazing. She had an increase in the top line. Moving on, we see the neck and chest, which is a huge, huge result here for mother-in-laws. So not only Richard's mother-in-law, my lovely mother-in-law, this is a perfect item for them. Let's ensure that they don't avoid wearing those necklaces, and they don't hide their necks with the scarves. They need to get this 003109, £23.99. Now, at the beginning of the show, we had very, very low stocks of this. It is still here at the moment, but If it's in your basket, you really do need to make sure that you check it out, because if it's in your basket, it's not yours at the moment. You have to make sure you check it out. 040331 £19.99. Whilst we have you, and whilst we have these, we need to make sure that you do check out for the lashes and brows. Now for me, this is limited stock, £23.99. I don't believe if you haven't got it in your basket now, I'm not sure you're going to get it. So please make sure you check your baskets out. If you don't get it today, we don't believe it's going to be back before September, October, which is, well, you'll miss the opportunity to have it for the summer, which would be a massive, massive shame. 032337 £23.99.
And yet again, we haven't covered it.
We haven't
It
covered it.
always
It
sells
always goes on its own.
Because people hunt for that. It's even ourselves, we're out of stock of that all the time.
Yeah, so check it out if it's in your basket, or you can give us a call 0333 241 241. Now, we haven't really even spoken about this, but the hand serum, but this was an item that you absolutely loved, Richard. The hand serum is the hand super serum, 30 mils, £18.99. It was an absolute hero product for you. You've got 30 seconds to tell us why it's a hero product.
It's the second highest award-winning product we have. It was originally developed for aircrew. So instead of, we all use hand moisturiser, but it's tacky and you have to apply all the time. This lasts 24 hours. It's the first, as far as I'm aware, anywhere in the world, it's the first anti-aging, firming, brightening, plumping, 24-hour hydration lasting product in the world.
Like everything that Richard has, a little goes a really, really long way.
I mean, just show your hands now. They're different colours, right?
You can see there, look at the luminosity in the bottom.
And that's one of the reasons it's the second highest award-winning product. Yeah. I mean, who would have thought, out of all this technicality here, what you would consider a hand product would be the second highest award-winning product.
And
that
Linda,
is it.
You absolutely love this.
Yeah, well, you can see
don't you?
which hand I've done as well.
Yeah, you absolutely love that. And actually the feel of it,
I know.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and look,
Anyway.
that looks 10 years younger than that hand, doesn't it?
You're like a Joey now, aren't you? A hand
Richard,
model.
Richard, as you said before, when you're looking at what ages you, it's eyes, it's neck, it's hands.
Oh, hands every day of the week.
Yeah.
But if you start at the hands are so aging, your hands on average are always much older than you are.
Yeah.
That's why you have to go eyes, forehead, neck, and then just go down to the hands.
Well, I am absolutely over the moon to have been with you tonight. Thank you so much to Linda. Thank you so much to Richard. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.